Hey everybody, welcome back. Devin, yada yada yada. You know who I am, you know why you're here. And we are here because we are going through our playthrough of Wolfpack, SPI, Strategy and Tactics Magazine. I've been neglecting to mention exactly what issue this came out of. This was out of issue number 47. 1974 would go on to get its own flat box. We are stepping into turn 5, and something that we've kind of been missing and haven't been seeing a lot of so far in this video is me going back and making rules corrections. I think that's primarily because there's nobody out there that knows how this game is played to be able to point me out when I'm doing mistakes. And so I thought I was doing pretty good, and honestly, I have been doing pretty good. But a fellow gaming video blogger, is that what we're called? I have no idea what we're called. I can't really say we're video gaming bloggers, because then people get the impression that we blog about video games. So gaming video blogger, video game YouTuber, gaming YouTuber. Oh hell, I'll just call myself a journalist. It seems everybody's doing that nowadays, and I think I have more integrity than most journalists. So anyways, a fellow aficionado of tabletop gaming and who does videos on said tabletop gaming, Geek Gamers. She, yes, I said she, yes, boys, there are females that actually do play games, and yes, they actually do have video channels, pointed out that I was doing one thing wrong, and that is, and it kind of actually makes sense in the turn sequence. When we roll the dice or draw the chit for convoy movement, we just do that once and use that number and compare it to the last hex of whatever hex the convoy is in. And so basically you only draw one chit or roll a d10 once, and that determines the number. Let's see if I can get in on that. I don't think we're going to get very good. That chart right there. So I don't know if you can really see it. So you take the last digit of the hex occupied and cross-reference it by the number rolled. I've been doing it for each convoy. You don't have to. You're supposed to just do it once. Bam, that sets the dice roll number for all the convoys. And to be honest, I don't really mind rolling for each one of them. I will go through the next couple turns doing it by the rules, see how it works out. I may switch back to rolling individually. I don't see why you can't do it for both or do both. You know, your choice, your game, your call, whatever works for you. I don't think there's any ground-shaking impact that the game will have. So, you know, whatever works for you. So we're going to try it the official way. So, and so anyways, yeah, that's so far the only rules mistake that has cropped up or come across my desk so far. I'm sure it's not going to be the last. We know how I am. Anyways, oh yeah, so yeah, go check out Geek Gamers channel on YouTube at Geek Gamers. She does a lot of solo and solo friendly stuff, so if you're a big solo player, you'll probably really enjoy her channel. I know I have. So go check her out. Do it. All right, let's get into the turn. Weather placement. All right, draw a chit. Let's see, weather phase. Remove fog marker if there is none. Draw a chit and compare to storm and convoy movement table. Determine the direction in which storms are moved. I'm also going to assume that because convoys, you draw one chit to determine convoy movement. I'm going to assume it's the same way for storms. However, with storms, I'm going to roll separately because there's only 2 storms on the board, and since movement is normally done by the lowest, we'll go with the oldest, or the first storm that was on the board, and their last hex is an 8. We got a 3, which is a lateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is going to remove them from remove that storm from the board, so we don't have to worry about that one. We've got this other storm over here. Oh, please move laterally. Please move laterally. Last hex is an 8. And we got a 1. Last hex is an 8. Is a lateral. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, we may have an issue there. Alright, where exactly is the Greenland? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Looks like the actual Greenland hex is this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is the actual Greenland hex right there. And it is under a storm marker. So it's a little rule. If an airfield has a storm marker covering it, then the aircraft cannot fly. So that aircraft is not going to be able to do any searches or would be able to give any aircraft for air escort. Because they're stormed in. They basically can't fly. But, however, we did have these two convoys that the storm did move over, so we need to roll for straggling. And you remember we had our chart up here for the convoy straggle, and we look under the storm column. We roll for ONS2 first, which is a 3, which is only going to be a straggle 1. Whoops. Bouncing the camera all over the place. And the second one is a 2, which is actually going to be nothing. That is not going to be... Ah, that's distressing. Probably one of my best chances to try to catch a convoy straggled, and didn't happen. Alright, so that's fog and storm formation, straggle determination. Oh yeah, we need to see if there's a new storm out there. We get a 1 on February, which is the first scenario, which is an F1. Alright, so we have fog in the first sector. It's an F1. So those few hexes right there, as delineated by this red line, those are all fogged in. That also means that Newfoundland is fogged in, which means they will not be able to fly their aircraft as escorts or searches either. And we got no convoys in here, so we don't have to roll for scattering due to fog. So that's good. It means we're going to have less aircraft looking for us, which is convenient because we've got a whole passel of submarines up here that are getting ready to try to catch those convoys. All right, air search segment. So naval phase, air phase, air escort allocation. No air escort because we don't have any spotted convoys that we have exposed as being real. So air search segment. Okay, Newfoundland fogged in. Can't fly. Greenland stormed in, can't fly. So basically that leaves us with Iceland and Ulster. So Iceland has got, looks like one hex that they can catch with the 12 and the 16. So there's going to be 2, and there's, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 times 9 is 18 divided by 6 is 2 point something, which is going to be on the 3 column. And they are 12 hexes away, and so they need basically a 0 or 1. Nothing. All right. So that's going to be it for... I'm going to shift the camera down just a touch. So now we've got everybody from Ulster. And, of course, it's going to be... Oops, let's get the camera so you can actually see it. It's going to be both of these hexes. Let's see. This is going to be the 16 band, and that's going to be in the 12 band. So in the 12 band, we're going to have 6. So it's going to be 6, 7, 8 times 6 is 48. Divided by 6 is 8. And they're going to be 12 hexes away. So we use the 8 column at 12 hexes away. There's going to be a 1 through 3. We got a 4 is nothing. And so the other one is going to be still also in the 12 band. No, it's going to be in the 16 band. So we're only going to have 1 aircraft in the 16 band. So 1 times 8 is going to be the 8 column. They're going to be at the 13 to 16. It's going to be a 0, 1, 2. 3, nothing. All right. So that's all for air. Convoy movement determination. So Like I said before, we use put one chit pull, or which one dice, to determine all the convoys' movement. So everybody's going to be moving on the 4 column. I'm going to go ahead and just put that, shift my rules down a little bit so it's only just the 4 column that I'm looking at over there. Okay, so we start lowest to highest. Let's see, we've got a 3. I think 3 is the lowest. So 3 is the lowest. It is in hex row 5. Oops. Okay. It is in hex row 5. With the dice roll of 4 is a northerly direction. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. So 1, 2, 3. All right, since we got more than 7 boats here, they've got the 3 hex radius, the same hex plus the hex ahead and the hex behind. So they're going to try to spot them, and that's what, 9 boats I said? So we got 9 boats there. It's 0, 1, or 2. Nothing, but it's got 1 more hex of movement, so it moves there. So again, 0, 1, or 2, because it's still in the search radius. Nothing. All right, so then we've got this guy. Last hex number is 2, and on a 4 is going to be a lateral. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, but they can't go into the blue, so they automatically turn to face their destination hex. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I should not have moved. Oh yeah, actually, nope, he wasn't the next one. Convoy 4 was next one. I jumped ahead a little bit. Convoy 4 is up here, which should have been the next one, but nothing over there is going to interfere with it. So 4, the dice roll is 4. The last hex is a 0, and a 4 is a lateral movement, which is going to be 1, 2. Now normally I should be able to search, but it's within the first 2 hexes of the convoy search, so he's not going to be able to search. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, and as before, it can't move into the dark blue, so it turns like that. 4, 5, 6. Now the good thing is, when it's moving along that edge like that, there's only one direction for it to go, straight towards its exit head, so it'll be real easy for me to move submarines in to intercept it. Okay, so that was 4. 5 was over. We did 5 out of turn, so now we've got 6. 6 probably has been discovered. I should probably pull the convoys that have been discovered over. Nope, 6 made it into port. 7, all right, so we've got 7 right here. So its last hex is a 9. And it is going to move laterally, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 7. What's that one? Oh, that's a 2. I thought 2 had already been taken care of. We should have done that one a long time ago. Well, we'll do that. We'll do that at the end. 9, 7, no 8. So 9 is right here. Last number is 7. Last number in the hex is a 7. And a 4 is a lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 10 is going to be the convoy that just showed up. And its last hex is a 7. 4 is going to be a lateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we should have done this at the very beginning, but I didn't notice because I had the straggle marker on it. That's convoy number 2. And its last hex is a 0, which is a 4 is going to be a lateral. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. He'll get a chance to spot him there. Since it doesn't have 7 boats in it, it doesn't have the 3 hex, but he does have it right there. Now, it's a 0, 1, or 2 because it's 6 boats going after to spot a convoy. But since it's straggled, it's a level 1 straggle. I get to subtract 1 from the dice roll. So technically, I need a 0, 1, 2, 3. 1. Yes. All right. Spotted another convoy. And let's see if this is actually a real convoy. Flip the dummy marker. Ah, god damn it. It is another dummy. You know, eventually I'm going to run out of dummy convoys, and they're going to be real ones out there. Oh, that's depressing. All right, so that's convoy movement segment. Removal of U-boat sighting markers, air escorts, none of that. All right. Pack formation and reorganization. We're not reforming any of the packs that are out there. German movement segment. Well, balls. All right. Okay, these guys right here. Okay, so I need to get to at least here to be able to spot that convoy she moves past. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. She can get there. We'll do that. Nope. Okay, yeah, get there. That's where I need to be, because... Nope. Yeah, right there. Because you can't search for him in the first 2 hexes, so even if I put him there with the 7 or more boats, the search is in front, same hex, and behind. However, you can't search within the first 2 hexes of movement. So I want to be there to catch. So that's the first space that I can actually search for. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go ahead and shift these guys down here as well. So since they've got 7 or more boats, this hex will get... I get 2 searches. Do I get multiple searches in the same hex? I believe I do. So, okay, now these guys... Okay, we know next turn the next convoy is going to be SC-11, which is going to be showing up from here. I could try to chase that boat down, but it's going to be too much. So let's go ahead and move this guy to try to intercept. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just going to add those 2 boats to him to give him 7 or more boats. And he's just going to be transiting. Try to intercept the next convoy that comes from there. Alright, over here, I'm not going to be able to intercept that guy, I think. So, the question comes, do I focus on him or do I focus on him? You know what, let's 1, 2, 3... Okay, those subs are actually right there. I'm just, you know what, let's go ahead and put him right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got the movement to get there. Now, that'll give him... This convoy will move into that hex, which will allow him to spot. This convoy hopefully will move into that hex and allow him to spot. Of course, if they go north or south, you know, I'm kind of screwed, but... Yeah, I need to... 1, 2, 3... Let's go ahead and just shift this boat here. Now again, if I was a clever man, I'd take a look at the chart. You know, I'd see that 7 was the last hex, and you know what the chances of them moving north, south, or laterally are. Actually, the chances of moving south is only 1 in 10. So I should not put these guys there because it's only 1 in 10 chance. And those guys are right there. So really, 5, 6. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and move them right there. Actually, I could... Well, no, I can't. I was thinking of having them face this way, so then they catch those 3 hexes, but you can't search in the first 2 hexes of movement. So we got both of those boats are going to be facing there. All right. Yeah, okay. That's all for movement, all for depinning. No combat. Struggle reduction. The submarine that was straggled, or the convoy that was straggled, it was removed. So that's it. Moving on to turn 6. Turn 6, and the next convoy is an eastbound, so we'll put that there. Put the dummy marker with him. What are we looking at? 19. All right, we'll go ahead and pause real quick because the stupid camera only lets me record 25 minutes at a time. All right, and we're back. Stepping into turn 6. Back around to the top. Weather phase. Always remove fog markers at the beginning of the weather phase. All right. Draw a chit and compare to storm and convoy movement table. So we've got 1 storm that's out there. All right, maybe this new seating arrangement isn't working out as good as I like. I find myself keep bumping my tripod. It allows me to get a better view of the stuff that's further away, because normally where I sit is actually, you can't see me, but right behind the camera. This time I'm kind of sitting more to the side, but I find myself bumping the camera more, so I don't know if I like this new seating arrangement. Still need to get a friggin' monkey grip so I could put it above the table and angle down, but, this is an actual camera and not a cell phone, so it's hard for me to find a monkey grip that's strong enough that I could put up there, angle it, have the top-down view, and not have the weight of the camera pull the monkey grip down. I'm still working, and I still need a new camera. Anyway, so we check the weather table to see where the storm moves. Okay, we got a 4, and it is a hex column 5, and a 4 is a northerly direction, which is going to put it right off the map. All right. And I just noticed something. I have to put this on pause. I'll be right back. All right, so new storm determination. Roll for new storm determination. We've got a 3. In the February is going to be B. And I didn't realize this last time we had a storm show up at B. But basically, I don't like how that one's cut. That basically also, since there's a storm right over Newfoundland, that prevents the Newfoundland aircraft from being able to fly support. Last time we had a storm show up in B, I think I actually flew them out of there, so my bad on that. And this will also get a chance to straggle SC-11 as they're going to be moving through the storm. Oops. Stop it. All right. Struggle determination. That's a good question. Well, no, because technically that has not shown up yet. No, not at all. All right, so air allocation, or air phase, air escort allocation. No real convoys that we spotted out there yet. So no air escort allocation, now actual air search. Newfoundland's fogged in or stormed in. Greenland has only got a range of 7, so it's got nobody in range. So we go to Iceland, and they've got 2 potentials, both in the 12 band. So it's going to be 2, so it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 times 2. 18 divided by 3, or divided by 6 is going to be 2 point something, round up to 3, and it's going to be at the 11 range, and so we're going to need a 1. We got a 4, which is nothing, and the other one is going to be, it's going to be the same thing, nothing, and then the Ulster airfields are both going to be in the 10 band, so it's going to bring all 7 of them in. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 times 6 is 63. Divided by 6 is going to be 10. Round up to the, or 10 point something, which rounds up to 11. At the 10 range, actually 8 to 10 range, is going to be 0 through 4. Ooh, spotted. All right, that's not good. And they're going to get attacked. So there's going to be 2, since there's a group of 6 and a group of 3, we break it down to as many groups of 6 boats as possible. So we got 7 aircraft attacking, which is going to be on the 6+ column. We got a 7, which is an X, and actually we'll start at the top and work down, so the X would have been off that boat, right off that pack right there. So 1 destroyed. The rest are pinned, and then the other one is a 4, which is again another boat destroyed, and the rest pinned. So we're going to lose another sub out of there. This one is going to get broken down into 5 individual boats. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll grab 5 of my change. And then the 3 And they're all pinned, or 2 I should say, and spotted. All right, it's going to be the, let's see, it's 7, 6, 7, 8, 56. It's going to be 9 point something rounded up to 10. Okay, definitely need to stop operating so close to Ulster. All the boats that I've lost so far have been to all those massed aircraft operating out of Ulster. All right, so we need to stop operating so close. Good to know. So it's going to be, what did I say? 9 rounded up to 10 at 10 hexes, 0 through 4. Yeah, definitely 9. Okay, so they didn't get spotted. But definitely need to really be careful operating around Ulster just because the sheer number of aircraft squadrons operating out of there. All right, so that's it for your air search. Convoy movement determination. So what is our convoy movement determination? Is going to be 3. All right, so let's look for the lowest column, or the lowest number, which is going to be SC2, which we found out to be fake. So it's going to be SC3. And they're on the 7 row. And a 3 is a lateral. Okay, now the problem is, this is a known U-boat. So let's see, I believe it's a 1 hex radius outside. Yeah, 1 hex that they have to stay 1 hex away. So it's going to be 1, 2, or maybe, yeah, because they're coming in from this side. So 1, 2, they actually will laterally traverse here, 3, and then 4, because they have to stay 1 hex outside of 1 hex from a spotted U-boat hex. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is really crappy because the optimal hex I had set up, they just kind of scooted around because these guys got spotted. Okay, I'm going to have to stop operating so close to Ulster. I'm going to have to try to intercept them further out or intercept the eastbound, the Nova Scotia and Halifax convoys. All right, so that's 3. Convoy number 4 is over here. And we're running, that is hex row 5, and I rolled a 3, which is, well, there's only one direction I can go, is southern. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And since we got at least 7 boats, I'm going to get 2 chances to spot them there. So let's roll. The first one is going to be a 0, 1, 2. 0. Spotted. You know it's going to be a dummy. Y'all know it's going to be a dummy, right? Right? Of course it's a dummy. Oh, way too many dummy markers. There are 12 dummy markers for the 20 convoys. There are only 8 of them that are actually real. Depressing. Absolutely depressing. That was 4. Let's see, 5. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do to stop this one. He's going to make it into port just fine. Remove him. Actually keeping a pile up there. The convoys that I spotted that were dummies and which ones actually make it. Because after the game's over, I want to go back and see which convoys that made it that were actually real. So that was 4, 5. What's the next one? I believe 7 is the next one. They're in hex row 3. For a dice roll of 3 is going to be north. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 7, 8, 9, which is going to be that one. Hex row 3, and a roll of 3 is going to be north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 9, 10. Their hex row 3, which is we already determined is north. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's 10 and 11 will be the new convoy that just showed up. SC11. They're in hex row 1. And a 3 is laterally. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But they're moving through the storm. Let's roll on the storm chart. Is a 6 is going to be a straggled 2. All right. That's it. That's it for convoy movement. Now, sub-operations. Okay. Well, these guys... Okay, let's go ahead and start over here. Remove the spotted marker at the end of the convoy movement phase. And they've only got half movement, but there's no packs in there. They're all individual boats, so their movement is going to be 4. Not moving towards Ulster anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move here because we want to try to take both these packs to intercept up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's got the movement. 5, 6. So it'll be 5 and then 6 to there. Catch that convoy as it comes across. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's probably, yeah, these guys are probably not going to get the speed. 5, 6. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so let's move him there. He won't be able to get that hex to search, but he'll get that hex and that hex if it moves laterally. Let's see, what's this movement? 4. Oh, actually, this pack, let's move that pack to there instead. He's got the movement to get there. And these guys right here, not going to try to catch those two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just kind of shift him down this way so he can help jump on that convoy eventually. All right. What is that? That's formation, reorganization, movement, depinning. So all pin submarines are now flipped back over. There's no combat, no counterattack, struggle reduction. 2 becomes a 1. And game turn indicator. So we're moving into turn 7. And this is going to be a eastbound convoy or westbound convoy. I'll put it there. Put the dummy marker on it. Now I know I'm placing these convoys out of turn, but I'm just doing it just to get it out of the way. Yeah, let's go into turn 7. let's just keep this rolling. Okay. Weather phase. Okay, determination of the storm. Last hex is hex roll 1. Is a 2. He's going to be in a northerly route again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is not going to bother that convoy because it's way up there. All right, now we have new storm formation. It's going to be a 2, which is going to be storm front A. Oh, wow. New storm forming an A. Okay, air allocation, or now escort phase, air phase, air escort allocation. Again, we got no revealed convoys. Search phase, all right. This guy's going to be in the 7 band, and that guy's going to be in the 12 band. So we got 4 times 6, 7, 8. 4 times 8, 48 divided by 6. Or no, 6, 7, 8 times 4, 32 divided by 6 is going to be 5 point something, which is going to be on the 6 column at 7 hexes. Is going to be 1 through 4. Whap, that spotted them. So we got 4 aircraft, and we're going to have 2 different attacks. So the first attack at the pack of 6, which is going to be a 1, which is going to pin them. And then at the stragglers, there's going to be 3, which is going to pin them as well. It's going to no losses, but they're all pinned. Balls. All right, these guys are in the 12 band, so they're going to get 3 times 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be 32. There's going to be 5 point something, which is going to be 6 column. And it's going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is the 8 to 10, which is going to be 0, 1, 2. Oh, God. I guess they got the rest after that fog bank. Okay, 2 different attacks. It's going to be 3 subs. 9, 8. Oh, it's going to destroy 1, pin the rest. And 3 is going to pin the rest. Balls. All right, so that one is going to get broken down. We got another destroyed sub. And we got no merchant ships to show for it. Grab 5 individual subs. And the 2. And flip them over. They were right there. Put the spotted on it. He's outside the 12. Greenland doesn't have anybody. Iceland has got these guys and those guys. He'll be in the 7 band, so he'll get all 3. So 6, 7, 8 times 3. 8 times 3, 24. Divided by 6 is just 4. That range is 7. It's going to be a 1. Good God. Getting spotted all over the place. Okay, so 3 attacks, or 2 groups of attacks on the 3 column. First one is a 7, which is a pin. And the stragglers is a 0, which is nothing. All right. Well, that's a small consolation. Okay, so then these guys are going to be in the 12 band, so they're going to be 2. How many subs do I have there? Whole passel of them. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 2 is 14, divided by 6 is 2 point something. It's going to be on the 3 column at 10 hexes. It is going to be a 0, 1, 0, 1, nothing. All right. So now Ulster. Ugh. Starting to dread Ulster. All right, so we got one that's going to get the 10. Yeah, got to get those subs out of there. So we're looking at 7 times 6, 7, 8 is 56 divided by 6 is going to be on the 10 column. Yes. At a range of 9. No, at a range of... Actually, it's going to be... What's it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be the 10 range. So it's... Yeah, so it's still that one. Confuse myself sometimes. All right. At a range of... Actually, it's going to be a range... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, range 15. So that one's not going to count. So it's going to be on the 9 column. At a range of 15 is a 1 through 3. 2. God bless it. So it goes after the pin. It goes after the entire hex again. So we got 6 plus boats against the 6 pack is a 9. That's another boat destroyed. And against the stragglers is a 10, which that actually will pin them. All right, so the pack loses a boat. God damn, just starting to lose subs all over the place now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, those guys are all pinned. Oops. And then these guys are going to be at the 16 band, so it's only going to be 1. But there's going to, like 7 subs in there. 7? No, that's not going to spot him. All right, that's at least a saving grace. Okay, stop operating so close to Ulster. Pull those aircraft back. All right, convoy movement determination. And we're going to be going off of a 9 for everybody. So let's see if we can find 1, 2, 3. That's actually going to be the lowest one. So it is the 0 column with the 9, which is going to be a northerly direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be up here, so it's going to be the 5 column with a 9 as a lateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be that one. It's going to be on the 6 column with a 9 as a lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 9, 10 is right there. It's going to be on the 1 column, which is 9. Yep, that's going to be southern direction. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I keep forgetting to move the camera to show the actual movement that these guys are doing. Sorry. Still no searches. Nobody's bumbled through anything. 10, 11 is going to be these guys over here, but it's not really going to make too much of a difference because they got spotted, so they'll just vector around them if necessary. Hex last number is a 5 and a 9 as a lateral, so they're going to go. Let's see, which direction do they go? If it's coming at a spotted head-on, I gotta check the rules real quick. I can go either way. Oh, if it's an even number, the convoy detours to the north, the south. Odd number detours to the south. All right, so this one is going to be a lateral movement. 1, 2. It's coming head-on to the convoy in the 1 hex range. So we got a detour around. But it said, since the dice roll for the initial convoy was an odd number, it's going to detour south. So 3, 4. All right, simple enough. So it's 11, and then 12 will be the new convoy operating out of there. Last hex is a 7, and a 9 is a lateral movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, no searches. That's it for convoy. Remove spotted convoy markers and convoy movement. All right. Bugger. So it is pack formation reorganization. These guys who got shattered last time, we're going to form a new pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With 1 left over. Let's see if we can find a 1 boat. All right. And they're going to go right there. No, 1, 2, 3. Now let's move them 1 more forward. All right. These guys are at half movement, but they're all boats and not in a pack. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to intercept that guy. And also, good possibility they could intercept that one. Or spot that one if he goes north. All right. Get away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys will go 1, 2. They'll actually go there. And this pack will go right there. All right. That's U-boat movement, depinning. So these guys get unpinned. These guys get unpinned. These guys get unpinned. These guys also got unpinned. No attacks, no counterattack. You know, here I am, just about halfway through the game, and I still haven't spotted a real convoy yet. Starting to get depressing. But that's going to be it for turn 7. We'll be moving into turn 8 next, and I think we'll go ahead and cut it here. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms in the comment section. I'll see everybody later. See ya!